Another question, can a silicone implant rupture? Where have you been? Yes, a silicone implant can rupture. Yes, a silicone implant can rupture, but I do this thing in clinic where I get one of my silicone implants and because I think what some people are, they say, will sport make my implant rupture? And I say, no, shouldn't do. And they say, what about rough sport, contact sport? And I say, no. And then you can see the sort of coily couple skirting around the subject. I think, you're talking about rough sex, right? And I say, okay, you crazy kids, look at this. And I get a breast implant out of the box, the breast implant box, and I grab it and I twist it through 180 degrees, and then I twist it again through 360 degrees, and it just unravels, and it's kind of normal and it's fine. I say, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it's anything not as, full on as that, then your breast implant's not going to rupture. So yes, silicone implants can rupture, but the time when they're likely to rupture really, if they're good breast implants, is penetrating injury, heaven forbid. So a road accident, when something goes inside, or an assault with a stab, or these horrible things, that's really when it's likely to rupture. I have to say lesser quality implants, the PIPs famously which were filled with industrial grade silicone, they would have leaks with no apparent rupture. So they were not, unfortunately, not great implants, of course. So yeah, silicone implants can rupture, but decent implants, it should be something pretty severe to make them rupture. Our implants, actually, the ones we usually use are by Seban, which we like very much, and they give a guarantee against rupture. However, now this is important, if ever you have what you suspect to be a ruptured implant removed, you must tell your surgeon, keep the ruptured implant and give it to you. It's your property. Give it to you, because the implant company, not just this one, but any implant manufacturer, will only honour a rupture guarantee if they've had the chance to inspect it in their laboratory. And that's because they're not going to guarantee an implant rupture if it's ruptured because the surgeon has put a needle through it, or a knife, or a diathermy, or something like that. They will only...
Or you've been stabbed.
Or you've been stabbed. So they want to look at it and make sure. And it's interesting, I've looked at expert reports in the past in which there are technology specialists, material specialists. They're fascinating, I tell you.
Who knew this was a job?
Oh
when you talk to your kids about, when
what do you want to do?
You don't think about...
I loved reading this report, and it could work out exactly where the puncture had happened. It was a needle puncture, how it had propagated, in what direction, the likely cause of the propagation. It was fascinating. So it looked like there had been a needle puncture through this implant that had then, over many years later, propagated into a gross rupture. But they can still tell. You take out this implant that's just bits and pieces, and they can still... So
that's quite amazing.
It is amazing, right? It's proper CSI stuff. So anyway, they would want to see the implants. So yes, silicone implants can rupture, but the good ones know that they're not going to, really, in the normal course of events, and will give you a guarantee as long as they've had the chance to inspect it.